wine.
Go ahead, girl. Get your wine. We recording now. Let me pull my balloons up so y'all can see. The things we do for the podcast and it's for the pod.
Baby. I appreciate all our supporters. If y'all know what done been going on this past hour at this point.
Yep.
But y'all know it's the Just Poddin way, but this is by far the worst day that we've had. But it's cool. Because I'm a little feeling it. I actually, in honor of you, which we'll get to later, I have rosé. Remember I thought it was champagne?
It's what?
Well, Barefoot has a rosé. Yes, I said Barefoot because guess what? Tequila is cheap. And it was $8. And I got 2. I finished one already.
I've been drinking it like it got a funny taste. Girl, I forgot it with the pineapple flavor.
What is that? Stella Rosa.
Hold on. Let me see. Is my hand too big?
No, you gotta put it.
I think I gotta turn the light a little bit.
I see it. Yeah, I should have went to Food Line and got that one. They ain't had that where I went.
Okay, this is take
25, 26, 125.
My birthday.
Enough.
Let's get it. Just Poddin. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Just Poddin. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Where a podcast is just a podcast. Where a podcast is just a podcast with Ashley Tequila. We're just podding. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yes. What up? It's your girl Ashley.
And your girl Tequila.
And if you tuned in right now, this is episode 18 of Just Poddin. So grab your headphones, your drinks, and let's just pod. Turn up. Hey, drop one of Clues bombs in this beat. Okay?
I don't know if we got something. But y'all,
remember,
y'all, I need y'all to get y'all shots. I need y'all to get whatever you drink. If you smoke, if that's your thing, get a blunt, put one in the air. For my girl, Ashley, my girl, it is her birthday today as we're recording. August 13th. Happy birthday to my mother, nigga. Okay?
It's my birthday. We gonna geek the. We geeked up. Go shawty. Hey. Millie rock on them hoes. Hey.
Y'all, she's so tired. Why is she so tired for her birthday, y'all?
Listen, I might be a little tipsy this episode because I already done been drinking a little personal champagne courtesy of my friends. About to get into that. And we done been trying to record for y'all for the 11th, 10th time. So I just
Let me tell y'all something. It's not about to be her birthday by the time we get this episode recorded because that's how long it done took us to get it together. Okay?
There we are here, okay? It's my birthday. Today has been a good day. I really think I am, embracing my birthday. I didn't grow up and have many birthdays as a little girl, so birthdays has always been like another day. I do think I do enjoy people celebrating, and I'm going to go ahead and put this out in the atmosphere, honey. We're going to turn up real big one day for my birthday, a trip, a party, or something. But you know what? We're in a pandemic. So I was like, you know what, y'all? We can have a little quarantine drive-by, a little quarantine Zoom party. And you know what? I got one for my birthday. Y'all, my friends.
Yes.
You know, I knew some of them were already working, so I just didn't think nothing was going to happen. I don't know if y'all can hear Sam and the baby in the background, but, you know, they turned up. Oh, you can't? Okay, cool. So, yeah.
I can't.
Oh, you can. They probably can. They probably will hear it a little bit. But
no, I can't. I cannot.
Oh. So, anyways, see, look at me spilling stuff. Out of order.
You know our sound already be messed up now. We can't be spilling stuff on the quick.
But yes, so my friends did a little drive-by. My parents, you know, we were supposed to be eating our little crab boil dinner together. So they calling me talking about, get my keys, come outside. I'm like, what are y'all doing? So I set the keys by the child, you know, thinking whatever they needed to get out the car, they could just get out the car. I come outside and I got a whole drive-by for my friends. They had balloons. Some of them got let go, you know what? But that's all right. You know what I'm saying? My mama said we had to have on our mask. So some of them, of course, you know, we in order and out of order at the same time. I had my friends on Zoom. I'm over here texting Tequila, y'all. Like, she done pushed back the recording of the podcast today. So I'm like, all right, cool, not even thinking, you know, about dinner. Then as I'm walking outside, I'm literally like, Tequila, we're gonna have to go like 9:20, 9 o'clock, because I don't know, my parents trying to do something. Her behind over here on the Zoom call, just a cheese.
Y'all, let me tell y'all. So I gotta take shout out to Ashley Cherry, Miss Jefferson, if you're nasty. Okay.
Supposed to be the producer of the podcast.
Yes. Our unofficial producer to the podcast. Okay. I got a text from her saying that, you know, they wanted to do this drive-by and what time we recorded and asking, you know what I'm saying? So I told her, you know, we can push back the podcast. It's no problem. Like, it's fine. Because she didn't want to interrupt us being in the middle of the podcast. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I had mentioned, I was like, dang, I wish I was there because I know I'm in Charlotte. Ashley's in Columbia. So all of a sudden, around 8 o'clock, I get a text message from Cherry sending me a link to a Zoom. So I'm like, okay, cool. So about 15, 20 minutes later, I pull up the Zoom and it's a few friends and we're waiting. Shout out to Vicky because she was the one that had the meeting for Zoom and she was in the drive-by so we could see it. And while we're waiting for them to drive by, Ashley texts me like, oh, we're going to have to push back the podcast to like 9:15, whatever, because my parents trying to do some crab boil or whatever. And I was like, y'all look. Like, y'all look, she don't even know what's about to happen. Like,
no clue.
Got the cars ready.
Y'all, they had the street backed up. I said, I know these white people mad in this neighborhood. But I was so grateful that my friends did a little drive-by. My friends called me on the Zoom, and then I had some other friends call on FaceTime. So they bought some champagne. So that's where I got this cute little glass from. We finished our little mini bottles outside. I got some cupcakes, of course. My parents, of course, did the crab boil and have a cheesecake. So, yeah, I feel good. And, you know, let me tell you. Hold on.
You ain't tell me you had a cheesecake now. What kind of cheesecake? Because I'm going to be home tomorrow.
It's just a regular little store-bought cheesecake. It ain't nothing fancy.
Eat regular.
They didn't put the candles on it. I said, now y'all know we can't blow. Oh no! Just take them off. Just take the candles back off. Light them and sing happy birthday. Take them off. I said, Mama, I can just fan with the card to blow out the candles. She said, yeah, do that. Cause y'all know my mom is not here for this COVID-19, honey. Okay, when I say she's been quarantined, she has been quarantined. She do not.
Let me tell you something. I got in my hands the text messages, how they was trying to text her mama to set this surprise drive-through up And Miss Burgess was not playing, honey. She said, 2 minutes. You better have your mask on, social distancing. She not playing. She was not playing. I don't blame her. Get them together, Miss Burgess. Get them together. Okay? You ain't about to be bringing that COVID in her house.
On the, because from our back porch, or back deck, you can see. So she outside. Keep your mask on. Keep your mask on.
I kept telling her, I said, Miss Burgess about to come out there.
6 feet stands with me, so she done had us stand in a 6 feet circle.
Listen, I said, Miss Burgess about to come out there and regulate. Y'all better get it together. I'm glad I ain't there.
But we did get a picture. So hopefully I'll be able to post some pictures. I know my friends probably already done posted the pictures. I did get a little video, but I don't know. I had my phone recording somewhere. We probably wasn't even in the video at some point. But I'm just so happy. I think everybody that's been happy, wishing me a happy birthday. You know, today has just been a really good day. So I'm just really excited.
Well, I just want to say, let me just, get this out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This is impromptu. I didn't plan to do this. But I just want to say, in honor of your birthday, I just really want you to know that you are loved, you are appreciated, you are enough, you are a strong Black queen, and everybody loves you so much. I don't think you understand how much I value our friendship. Through everything that we've been through, our friendship remains. And the fact that you are one of my few friends, because, we know people. But
she don't be saying friends lightly.
Listen, if y'all don't know me by now, I don't say that word friend very often, okay? But Ashley is my true friend from way back in middle school, y'all. Middle school. She is however old she is, and I am however old I am. So middle school is a long time ago. I got you.
I got editing powers. I got editing.
No, you ain't even gonna need it. You ain't even gonna need it. So I just want to say, I don't think you know how much your friendship means to me. You have gotten me through some times that you probably don't even know about. Especially, I think we were already close. We were always close. But when you moved to Virginia and I moved to Charlotte, I think that just brought us closer because I was in such a dark place. I know you weren't in the happiest of places, in a new place, not knowing anybody. I was in a new place. I knew a few people, but I still felt alone. So I feel like we grew closer together. That was, about 4.5 years ago. So I just want to say thank you for being you. No matter what we go through, I love you, girl. And I just know your future is bright. I can see it. I want you to see how awesome you are. I want you to see how awesome everybody else sees you through their eyes, because you are great, you're awesome, and your future is bright. And whatever your heart desires, it will come.
Oh,
that's it.
Thank you. That was good. Yeah, I want to share just my screen really quickly because, honey, these posts. Listen, I've been trying.
Get your shout-outs off.
Listen, I just want to, shout out to all my schools who's been coming. Wishing me happy birthday. Look at Sergio on here. These pictures.
You cute though. Come on.
Listen, I said I look good, honey. Look at me in this wig, baby. This so Charlie, take me back. These songs was bomb. Look at me. This is one of my, I think last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was last year.
Child, just happy, just drunk, y'all, just drunk. Me and my best friend Sharita, y'all, these micros, these pictures that they have been finding with me in these micro braids, y'all do not understand how I used to rock these micro braids. My best friend said today, we bringing them back. I said, let's bring them back, okay? Because I'm here for it. Just some of my other sisters wishing me a happy birthday. Shout out to my birthday triplets, Selma and Ronisha. We have the same birthday. And here go the one Tequila posted.
There I go. There I go.
We look alike in this picture.
We do. That picture was taken 11 and a half years ago. A little over 11 and a half years ago. That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
We look so happy. That's when we was young and carefree.
And used to ride around the fly talking about we don't want to be broke no more. When I tell you the way I have been reminiscing, like, today, it's just been so good. Like, it's just been so good. When I tell y'all, me and Tequila, I don't know, like, take me back. Like, even for a day, take me back. Because me and Tequila just used to just be riding around Columbia. Like, I guess we didn't have no worries and no problems, you know, back then. Like, because we used to just be
not no real.
Yeah, like when I say, you know, we talk about living our best life, you know, now, you know, we definitely lived our best life and we definitely had memories. Look at me being drunk. I done took a whole breathalyzer just drunk. And this guy that you had with his birthday too. I've been like, as of the older I've gotten, I've met so many people with my birthday. Like, when I was growing up, nobody ever had my birthday. But the older I've gotten, I've met so many more people met with my birthday. Oh, I had reposted it. And then girl was looking good.
Cute.
I think that's it. Just Poddin, baby. It's gonna be out here. It's gonna be out here promoting. But yes, no, I just want to say thank you again to everybody who's been wishing me a happy birthday. I truly do feel love, you know, and hopes many, many, many more. And when we get out this pandemic, honey, we taking a trip or something. We just saying. Okay.
Listen, on that Zoom call, me and Sharita already plotting. We like, listen, Sharita like, Tequila, we need a trip. I'm like, Sharita, baby, let me know.
Week, Sharita be talking about a trip every week. Tequila, she done got. Well, she done told Mia, she done told Vicky, like every week.
I told her that next year I am going on 2 cruises. So, I mean,
I do want to go. I'm
April and December. April.
You already got a roommate for April?
Yeah, I need a roommate for April.
For April?
No, I need a roommate for April. I haven't locked April in, but that's my granny birthday, and she really wants like us to be there, and I really want to go, but it's just like I already booked December. It's just like, you know, but it's a quick little 3-night one, so I'm like, I just need a roommate. We'll talk
offline. I do want to go because y'all be going on a good cruise trip, and I just feel like I need to go with you if anybody else.
Girl, my aunt be like, first of all, shout out to B&B Cruising. If you ever want to book a cruise or a resort, you can go to my aunt's website, B&B Cruising, B as in boy and B as in boy, cruising.com, and she will help you book a cruise. It's I love cruises, like, and my aunt is the best. Like, she really wants to open up like the world of cruising and the world of traveling for our people
too, though, now too, like resorts and stuff now too.
Yeah, she does. It was just cruising at first, but now she is certified to do resorts as well. She really wants to go to Breathless, and I said Breathless was lit. Okay, honey, we need to go back. But April, it's just a 3-night cruise. I need a roommate. And it's my granny birthday. And I really want Ashley to come with me because, and my aunt always, she's like, what about Ashley? Like, you are the only name that she says. Like, you are the only name that she said. Like, I promise you, like, what? I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, I'm like, you know, my friends, not saying they ain't reliable, but, you know, they ain't about this cruising life. Like, it's just not in them yet. But, you know what I'm saying? But y'all hit my aunt up. Go to bnbcruising.com. She will help you book your trip, and you will be lit, and I will be lit on both of those cruises because Me and my cousins be lit. You hear me? Like,
listen, the
lit.
back, I be like, who? Like, I just be like, how all this be going on the cruise? And that one time Tequila called me like, y'all know, I did not believe Tequila. I'm just like, there's no way. Like, there's just no way. So Tequila done called me. She was like, hey, girl, y'all get on the cruise. I'm like, Tequila, you is in the mall.
I FaceTime you.
Yes, you FaceTime me.
I FaceTime you.
And I was like, where are you at? You was like, I'm on the boat. And I was like, you are not on the boat. She was like, yes. I was like, because I was nervous. I was like, I don't know a boat. Like, at one point, I wanted to go, but then I started being, like, scary. And Tequila was like, Ashley, you don't even know you're on a boat. So when she FaceTimed me that one time, I could not believe, like, that was the boat. I literally was like, you look like you're just in a mall, like you're on land. So I'm going to go. I'm going to find one. You know what I'm saying? God is going to provide a way because I got to get back to period.
Listen, if my mama can do it, my mama is death scared of water. She cannot swim. Water is her biggest fear. And she has been on multiple cruises. Like, I promise you, when you're out there, now I'm not going to lie, on some of the ships, like, you can feel like it's swaying a little bit sometimes. But for the most part, if you're not on the deck where you can see the water, or you're not on your balcony where you can see the water, you don't even know you're on the ship. Like, you forget about it. It's restaurants, it's a casino, it's clubs, it's bars, baby. Period. And then you meet new people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I don't be the most friendliest, so it take me a little moment to warm up, but it'd be cool. Like,
a little bit.
I really want to say,
you'll be all right.
I really want to say something on here, but he might be listening, so I don't really want to say nothing. But it be dudes on there. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, so shout out to Ashley for her birthday.
And if y'all I don't know, present, y'all go ahead and get these cops that killed Breonna Taylor arrested. Okay? Period.
Well, I don't think nobody watching can hear, but let it be out our mouth to their ears. I don't know who.
Just the atmosphere.
Yes. So, in honor of Ashley's birthday, in honor of all the Just Poddin podcasts, we don't have any structure. We don't know what we're doing. We're just going to talk, and y'all are going to enjoy it, hopefully. I do want to shout out everybody that has been listening, and hopefully Ashley will shout out the sponsors that we don't have, or the...
You know, we are on 7 different platforms. You can visit us at anchor.fm/Just Poddin to check all of our platforms out. But I will name, of course, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. But y'all go on over to anchor.fm/Just Poddin to find out other ways to support our podcast and check out all of our 7 platforms, as well as email us at justpoddinpodcast@gmail.com. And we see y'all. Shout out to our viewerships too on YouTube. Tequila, let them know what they can do to show me some birthday love.
Now, if y'all didn't do it before, I know y'all need to do it this week. Y'all drop down in the comments, show my girl some love for her birthday. And y'all know what it is. Drop down in the comments, whether you're on Spotify, YouTube, wherever you are that has comments, okay? Drop down, leave us a message, and we may respond. You never know. You never know.
You never know. But, yeah, so we don't have no structure. I honestly did not want to do a lot of hot topics. And if y'all don't know what hot topics is, that's our hot topic segment where we talk about what's going on in the news, the culture, entertainment, anything that's trending. So I didn't want to really do that this episode, so I don't have a lot really under that segment. But, of course, I feel like, Joe had to come out of here and announce his vice president. So I just feel like we need to address it.
We got to.
That, but we only gonna talk about it for a little second, okay? Say, just so we address it.
Right.
And other than that,
and I think it's only right. I think it's only right that you. Wait, can you hear me? Oh, I think it's only right that, as your soror, you know what I'm saying, you announce it. You know what I'm saying? Since she a part of your family, you feel me?
You feel me? Well, let's go ahead and get into the hot potted segment, and we'll figure out the rest out later. So yes, the Democratic nominee Joe Biden, former vice president, announced his running mate, Senator Kamala Harris, as his VP. And so I'm going to let y'all know, I'm going to go ahead and set the tone right here. I'm excited for many different reasons. One being, of course, she's a Black woman. You know what I'm saying? I think this is just such a monumental, historic moment that's happening right now in history. And what I don't want to do is deminimize that by, being sexist or anything like that. I wouldn't have been sexist anyway, but I know that a lot of people are doing that. But I just want to, congratulate her. I think this is a big moment, especially for Black and brown girls, young women, to be able to see a Black woman on the ballot running for vice president, to be able to know that they can set their goals to achieve higher. And, there really is no limit to what you can do. I think it's also such a great honor for like HBCUs. If you don't know, Senator Harris, she is an HBCU grad. I feel like, maybe HBCUs can lean into that and, have more people go to their schools. For sure, I didn't get the pleasure of going to the HBCU. Wish I did. But I think that's just big.
Same.
Huh? You said same?
I said same.
Yeah, and then of course, she is also a member of the first African-American Greek letter sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Ski week, my soror. Ski week. Ski week. Okay.
Talk your shit.
So I do have to say, with her being a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha and her being an HBCU grad, it is very much a serious matter, and us AKAs are going to take it as such. But that has nothing to do with her being a vice president, being a great vice president, the work, or, her being educated or qualified enough to be a great vice president. Martin Luther King Jr. was an alpha, and that had nothing to do with him being an advocate and being a, civil rights leader for equality for Black people. And I don't think her being an AKA is going to get in the way of her being a great vice president if she is voted in. I do have to say, because she is an AKA, she is a woman of AKA, we are excited. You know what I'm saying? This is a great honor for the organization. But although we're excited, honey, we are not surprised because we are used to being number one. We are trendsetters. We are known for pushing past opposition and people that tell us that we can't do something. We show us that we can. So this ain't nothing new because we didn't expect anything less from Senator or soror Kamala Harris. Okay, this is what we do as a laity of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and she is a woman of substance, pride, and dignity. She is a woman of AKA. And I want to say, I am here for all the jokes. I love a good jokey joke. I do love a good jokey joke. They have been entertaining and fun to me. At the same, if y'all see me in a shirt, in my Stroll to the Polls shirt, or my Vote 2020 shirt, that really doesn't have anything to do with her. Alpha Kappa Alpha, that is voting, and voting rights has always been one of our many platforms that we encourage, try to educate people about. So that's what really that is about. Of course, we are honored to be able to add this to our number of accomplishments that women of AKA have accomplished. So like I said, I just want to be uplifting and encouraging, because I know people are going to find ways to try to deminimize her. And yeah, girl, that's it. But if we are approved to be able to wear, my VP is my soror, I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna have a shirt. Period.
Well, okay. Well, how do I follow that up? Okay. So I am.
What you think? Like, what you think? You think how you feel?
Well, I'm not a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha. But clearly my good friend is. And I've been here for the jokes. They was just like, the AKA is about to show out. And they should, period. Let me tell you something. I'm going to show out as a Black woman. I'm going to support. And I will say, I'm not going to say that I've been 100% on board with Kamala. It's not like I like 100% of her policies that I've seen thus far, as well as Joe Biden. Like, let's not just make this like, it's not like I'm just 100% on board. Like,
I think it's about to cut us off.
Okay.
I sent another link.
All right. And we're back from a moment from our sponsors that you did not hear. As I was saying, like, you may not agree to I don't agree with all of Kamala's past history. I do not agree with all of Joe Biden's past history. You may not agree with all of Joe Biden or Kamala's past history. However, Black people, it's either this or Trump. What y'all gonna do? I know that people don't want to say lesser of two evils and all that other BS, but listen. If you don't vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, we will still have that Cheeto in office. So you tell me what y'all want to do. America has been a joke for the past 4 years at this point. Y'all got to get out and vote. So I didn't care who the hell Joe Biden was picking for his running mate. I was going to vote. And
Big Bird for all I care.
Period. And Kamala, listen, she's a Black woman. I'm riding with the Black women. I cannot wait till October 7th for her debate with Mike Pence, because she about to eat his ass alive. Y'all come back to this podcast on August 13th. It'll be uploaded August 14th. She is about to eat his ass alive, so I'm ready for that. And all I got to say is, shout out to Kamala for making history, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joe Biden for listening to people and making history.
You knew better.
Okay, because the pressure was on. Okay, so November 3rd, baby, I'm going to be in the polls and I'm going to be voting. Biden Harris 22, period. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I feel like Joe could have put anybody really on the ballot. Side note, I need to be saying, this made me just remind me of a show I produced back in college, and it was during an election year, and somebody came up with a story where Elmo was running for president. Listen, Joe could have picked Elmo, okay? And I would have been at the polls voting for him. Okay, it did not matter. I don't know. I feel I'm trying to keep my hopes high, Tequila. I don't know if this was enough to take home a win. I'm hopeful that I will get a high return. But because our demographic is mixy. We mixy. them swing voters, they mixy. they mixy. I don't know what y'all gonna do come November. I can't, cause I thought when Joe became the Democratic nominee, everybody got the memorandum that we were voting for him. But as I scroll down my timeline, people are so confused.
I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
Tequila people are so confused. So yeah, I don't know. I do feel like I've always thought, I think like Joe's never been my first choice. Even Kamala, she was not my first choice when she was running for president. I honestly always looked at her better as a vice president anyway. So I definitely can get behind her being Joe Biden's running mate. But yeah, and I still have to do a little bit more research. But I do feel compared to Donald Trump, both Joe and Kamala are qualified, they're educated, they have the skill sets, they are more, well enough prepared. And I do feel like when it comes to, Senator Harris, she's going to be a good voice in Joe's ear, especially when it comes to things like the Black agenda. So, for all the people that...
Well, I want to say...
Oh, go ahead.
I just want... Wait, no, I need you to finish your thought, because I'm about to go on another...
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I was just going to say for all the people that don't know what to do come November, weren't planning to vote come November, were planning to write their name in on the ballot come November, I need y'all to know that if y'all are doing that, that means y'all are satisfied or okay with having another 4 years with Trump. Now, I will say Trump has done a little bit of good within his administration, but mostly it's been bad. And his administration isn't affecting me personally, and it might not be affecting you personally, but it is affecting a lot of people out there directly, and it's not affecting them in a good way. And that's just something that I don't agree with. So these people that are being affected, they need people to speak up on their behalf and use their voice and be advocates for them as well. Just like we as Black people wanted people to stand with us during the Black Lives Matter movement, and we needed allies of other races to stand with us, I feel like this is one and the same. So if you're choosing not to vote and you're choosing to write your name on the ballot, I feel like you're silencing those voices that do matter. And I just don't agree with that. I've never agreed with writing your name on the ballot because, baby, if you feel like you could do it better, baby, then show up. You had your opportunity to run a campaign. You have your opportunity to move within your communities, to be on the school boards, the education boards, and the police, the government, your community, your government, your state government. That's what I'm trying to say. You had your opportunity, but y'all just want to talk that talk, but y'all don't want to actually put in the work. So don't be writing your name on the ballot because y'all acting like y'all don't know what to do, baby. This is an election like no other. I will say that. And ain't nobody, well, I can't say nobody's first running person, but most people, your first pick is just not up there. And at the end of the day, I don't feel like there's ever going to be the perfect politician, the perfect president, the perfect candidate. So, I think we just have to weed the good with the bad and do the right thing, okay? The Bible tells us that we need to, it's better to suffer by doing right than to suffer by doing wrong. And baby, we have to stand up for the righteous of other people in spite of how that might affect us. So if this ain't affecting you right now, baby, it might affect you later. And we already done seen what 4 years of Trump, baby, he got us in a whole doggone pandemic. This whole pandemic could be played out in a whole different way if he would stand up and be the president that he say he want to be, but he want to just be up there for tweets and likes and more followers. Okay, we don't need that. Y'all said y'all had an opportunity to vote a woman in House 4 years ago. Y'all didn't want that. Y'all white women didn't want to vote for her, and she was a white woman. So guess what? You know what? You got an opportunity now to vote for another woman. Just so happens she's Black, and y'all need to do the right thing, okay? Y'all wanted a celebrity in the White House. We gave y'all that. He's in the house. It ain't got us nowhere. It ain't got us nowhere. And for all y'all people who talk about y'all don't think it should be a woman being president or a woman being VP, baby, we done had men running this country all these years. And where have that gotten us? No. It ain't gotten us nowhere. Exactly, Tequila. So at this point, give the woman a try. Give her a try. What do we have to lose at this point?
Nothing. Okay, come on.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm, reaching, trying to, make something apply. But I just really thought we were just all on board. Black people just, I don't know.
And I also want to piggyback off that and just say, for all you people, I just want to touch on this real light. I don't want to stay on this because I really don't want to talk about this man at all. Whatever issues he got, he can deal with them without me hearing about it. For all y'all people talking about you gonna vote Kanye West, like I don't know if y'all don't know the political situation or the procedure, but it's not happening. So let's just don't go to the poll. First of all, Kanye can't be the nominee for the Democratic vote. So don't be writing in his name, like don't be doing all that foolishness, because at the end of the day, a vote that is for Biden or Harris is for Donald Trump, because that is who we currently have. That's who we currently have in office. So if you're not voting for them for whatever reason, that's just what's going to happen. So if you waste your time writing in Kanye, because he's not going to be the Democratic nominee. So I don't know what y'all are doing, but it's just a wasted vote. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a time where Black people couldn't vote. There was a time when women couldn't vote. And my ancestors and all the people before me fought for the right for me to be able to vote. So I'm going to vote. Like, that is just something that I'm going to do. I have voted in every presidential election thus far, and nothing is going to change this year. And like I said, you may not agree with everything Biden or Kamala have done in the past, but at this point, I know who I do not want, and that is Donald Trump. So I advise you to exercise your right to vote.
Please.
Okay?
And do the right thing.
And that's all I got.
And vote for Joe. Period. I just appreciate it. I mean, I just glad, when I have one friend that we on the same page. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do you think people just don't know? I just don't, I really try. Like, let me stop. Because Tequila be calling me judgmental, and I really, really tried to. I really, really is trying. You know what I'm saying? And I might have some judgmental ways, because, I be having some judgmental family. I have some judgmental friends. So, you know what? I'm sure the judgments have jumped into me. I try not to be that way, but before I can make a change, I have to be accepting of what people, perceive me as. Okay? Period. So, I just don't know if people are just not educated. I think really people are just being downright selfish. Let's be honest. Like, I think people are just being downright selfish. It's not what y'all want, so y'all just unhappy, and y'all just refusing to do the right thing that could affect other people. And maybe, the result of our actions right now might not benefit us in the longer run. I'm hopefully that they will, but maybe they will. Like, who knows? Like, I can't see the future. You can't see the future. So, like, y'all don't know how I be. I just be appreciating Tequila, because I know, and when some things I could just touch her, and she is just going to have a level head.
I appreciate you, but Biden Harris 2020, that's where we're gonna end it out. Next case.
That's right. Next case. Speaking of next case, hot tea.
Y'all, she's so lit. I'm dead.
Tequila.
It's usually me. It's usually fans. It's usually me. Hold on.
What?
Just Poddin fans. I know it's usually me that's the lit, but baby, we having a turning event because it's a holiday. It's a national holiday for Ashley's birthday, and she a little lit right now. Okay. Woo!
Listen, like I said, Joan Kamala better lean in like Cardi B and keep it 100, okay? Because Cardi said what she said, honey. She put out this song called WAP, Wet Ass Pussy. And I am
hold on.
here
Pause.
for
Pause. How in the hell you transition from Biden Harris to Cardi B? That is hilarious to me. My Jesus,
baby, they better take a note from Cardi. Everything that they about to be throwing at them, they better lean into that negativity and just keep it 100, people. Because apparently, people like it when you're just honest. You know, that's getting people out here wins. So at this point, I'm just saying, take a note out of Cardi B. Be honest and open honest about your surgeries or whatever you got.
No. People been hating on WAP now. People been hating on WAP.
Oh, they've been hating, and we gonna talk about it. Because why? Why y'all hating on WAP? Okay, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who Cardi is. Have y'all not heard one of her songs? Have y'all not heard one of Meg's songs? First of all, y'all mamas, y'all already know what it is about wet pussy. I know y'all asking Granny after she done had 10, 11, 1,200 kids. She been trying to tell you, baby, I got the wet pussy. I know what it's about. She ain't mad at the song, Tequila. She is not mad at the song. She in the background, turning up, putting it on for Granddaddy. Probably her y'all second grandpappy, because the first granddaddy dead. So she putting it on for him, throwing it back in the back room. What are y'all talking about? Explicit lyrics. Were they really that explicit? I didn't think they were that explicit. I mean, I was rapping along with the song, baby. Certified freak 7 days a week. That's me, holy water. Put it out there.
There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house.
I literally told my friend, turn it on. I want that to be my answer for my birthday drive-through. Turn on the WAP. Okay. I hope somebody send me the video. Speaking of, because y'all in my group chat, my friends are out of order. They have their @name listed as the nickname for their pussy. So we got Miss Wet Wet in there. We got Super Soaker in there. We got Aquafina, Tsunami, Flood. My name is Holy Water. That's not my @name. I still have my name as Ashley, but my name is Holy Water because whoever gonna be, baby, honey, I'm a blessing. Listen. Listen. Listen, Tequila, like, and did I miss something? Like, I promise you, if somebody could have bet me $1 million, I did not think people were going to be hating on Cardi B's song because of the explicit lyrics or because this was degrading to women. Like, I thought we knew the cars that we were dealing with. Like, I'm just confused.
Well, I mean, I wasn't surprised at the backlash the first couple days, but for it to still be going on, I am surprised about that because I'm just like, did y'all not listen to music before, or like what? This is not the first explicit song. I saw somebody try to debate that, you know, in the world of social media now, their kids have more access. I just want to tell the parents out there, I'm not a parent, but I'm still going to say my views. I just want to tell the parents out there, the internet should not be raising your kids. You should be. So this song is for adults, like many others before this one, like many others. I mean, you know, we sing a slob on your knob and we just... You know, Uncle Luke. Like, I mean, it was stuff back in the 40s.
Listen,
back in the 40s, the 50s, 60s, 70s, even before then, that talked about this kind of, you know, content. Mm-hmm. So, first of all, I just want to talk about the song itself. I was at my cousin's house at midnight the day it dropped, and I remembered at 11:59 I went on the live on YouTube, and it was a countdown for the video. I watched the video. I loved the video. I was just like, okay, the song is cute, you know what I'm saying? But then I went to my Apple Music so I could hear the unedited version, and I listened to it 5 times straight. And I was just, because the first time I was just like, okay, it's a bop, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't loving it. It was a bop. I ain't gonna lie. But then I literally we replayed it and replayed it and replayed it. And then when I went home, you know, I listened to it in the car, and you know, y'all know that's when that real bass kick in.
That's when
so
it's
like, you know what? This is it. It's a hit. It's a hit. It's a hit. So I'm all for that. I'm all for women expressing themselves in music or whatever they're doing, however they want to do it. I don't understand what the problem is. Cardi is married. Why can't she have a WAP for her husband? I don't understand. Like, and even Meg being single, why can't she have a WAP who, you know, for whoever she is,
she want to get to, yeah,
whoever she is entangling with at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, let that girl live. Yeah. Let both of the girls live. I don't understand the big deal. Like, I really don't understand the big deal. Like, I know initially, you know, people gonna have stuff to say, and it's Cardi. People like to hate on Cardi a lot. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. But I mean, almost 2 weeks later, it's just like, or a week later. A week later. Yeah. I'm just like, let it go. Like, it is literally just a song. It's just a song.
My best friend posted, some girl tweeted, this ain't quote, this is kind of like me paraphrasing, but she was like, mother to the generation. She was like, you don't have to worry about your daughters becoming strippers. I grew up in the Little Kim / other artist era. And she was like, and I never thought about becoming a stripper, you know what I'm saying, until that Sally Mae hit. She was like, so the song WAP ain't the problem. That is. And I'm like, listen, okay. Bills. This light bill.
Let me tell y'all something.
This rent.
Let me tell you something. Why is it that men can rap about whatever they want and don't nobody say shit? Don't nobody say nothing. They can talk about a girl's WAP and it's not a problem. But when a girl talks about her own WAP, it's a problem. Like, y'all are out of control. Like, you're really out of control. If it's not your cup of tea, turn the station. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, Luther Vandross's voice is a little the same to me. So sometimes when I hear the song come on my Apple Music, guess what I do? I turn the station. I go to the next song. So that's what you can do if Cardi and Meg come on and you don't want to hear it, you go to the next song. Like, I don't understand what the hell is the problem. I just want to say, though, the visuals were amazing. The one thing I do love, not the one thing, because I love Cardi. Like, I love Cardi. But one of the things I love about her is that she be really repping for these new and upcoming women rappers.
Talk about it.
And shout out to Suki. Let me tell y'all something.
Suki said, honey.
Let me tell y'all. I was introduced to Suki on Love and Hip Hop Miami. And that girl, let me tell you, even if I don't agree with everything she says, she stands in her truth and she means it, and I love her for that. She is who she is. She's unapologetic, and I love her for that. I love her. Now, some of the other girls, I'm not really. I know Mulatto, like, you know what I'm saying. People have a problem with her name, but she's trying to reclaim it because she was called that as an insult. In her younger years, but I fuck with Mulatto. Ruby Rose, I don't know really much about her. We're not gonna speak on Kylie. Well, I'm not gonna speak on Kylie Jenner because it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. She was just in it, whatever. And what's the other girl named Rosa something? And then Nominee, like, shout out to Nominee doing her thing. She broke away from her group and she's trying to be put on. So I appreciate Cardi putting these. Yeah, I appreciate Cardi putting these women in her video, giving them more exposure, acknowledging them, because you know it's hard in this industry. I'm talking about in this industry like I'm in it. I'm not in that industry. As a woman, especially as a woman of color. So shout out to Cardi, shout out to Meg. They said they spent over $100,000 as far as COVID testing to make sure everything was safe. I appreciate that. Everything was done on a green screen. They did amazing. They look amazing. The wardrobe, the hair, the makeup, they look freaking amazing. And I'm happy for Cardi. I'm happy for Meg. I'm happy for all those women in there, whether I know their music or not. I want them to have all the success that is able for them, because it's just so hard in any industry being a woman, because you're just so, it doesn't matter what you do. You can do the same thing as a man and you're looked down upon. You can do everything. You can do everything textbook right. And somebody still is going to have something to say. So for me, WAP is a bop, period. Yep. The video is amazing. Cardi, I love her. Meg, I love her. I hope she's healing. I hope she physically and emotionally, mentally, I hope everything's going good with her. And fuck all y'all. This is Tequila talking, if you ain't realized by now. Fuck all y'all. They got a problem with it. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you know me. I don't care if you don't know me. Fuck you if you have a problem with the song, because all you have to do is change the song. Change the station. That's
absolutely. Nah, I'm for everything you just said, honey. It was dope. I love the video, honey. I thought the video was serving me straight looks. Like, I was like, yes, Cardi, yes, Meg, yes, yes. I feel like I love to see Cardi, like, embracing the dancing. I feel like, you know, that's just a part of her growth as an entertainer, to see her become more and more of a superstar. So I love that. And yeah, kudos to her continuing to uplift other women and put other women on her platform, so that we can be more aware. And like I said, honey, when she gave that big shout out to honey that Kaya, I was like, honey, yes. I don't know, y'all might not be from the South, so y'all might not know about Kaya, but I will say from a child.
Now, Kaya, wait a minute. Just Poddin is not about to be an advocate for Kaya problematic fans. Okay?
I'm talking.
She gave us some bop.
Her talking about making nasty music. Because Kaya did make nasty music. And I'm saying, when my parents didn't talk to me about sex like most Black parents didn't, okay? And so I had to learn through the grapevine. Had learned through the grapevine and word of mouth. And for most songs I listened to, like, I didn't, know they were talking about sex until a later date. Like, I just realized a couple of years ago that No Hands, they was talking about sucking dick with no hands.
Oh my God, Ash.
So, but I'm saying, when it came to Kaya music, like that, my neck, my back, like, I knew off the rip what she was talking about. So I don't know, when they say explicit, I don't know. I didn't feel that the lyrics was.
Wait a minute, Paul.
Huh?
You knew when my neck and my back came out way before No Hands. So how you knew that, but not No Hands?
Tequila, I do not know. But I have no explanation. That was just an Ashley moment. I have no explanation. But that was probably like the only song that I can think of when I think back, being that young and knowing that a song was talking about sex. I can say, oh, I knew that was talking about sex. But like other songs, I really had no earthly idea. Like, no earthly idea.
Like Rock the Boat. Now, Aaliyah Rock the Boat, I didn't realize that.
I had no idea.
I was older.
I had no idea until I was older.
Well, we was in 8th grade.
Huh?
I said, but we was in 8th grade.
Yeah,
Rock the Boat wasn't really out.
We was young. I really had no excuse for that Waka Flocka song, because we was in college. I think I had no excuse.
We were.
I had no excuse. But I didn't know the lyrics, so.
I did. That was my song, honey.
That was my song too. I had my own dance.
That was my song.
That's when I was like, ole tule.
Yeah, she's talking about "Oh Let's Do It" by Waka Pop. By Waka. Wait, is that Waka song?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it. Oh, let's do it. She thought they were saying roll it to it. One time we was out and she just doing the arm motion, roll it to it. I said, what you saying? I said, girl, the song called "Oh Let's Do It." That is what they saying. Like,
I had no idea.
But in conclusion,
yeah,
like I said, WAP is about fuck y'all who don't agree. Okay, so moving on.
So I don't have anything else for Hot Potic segment. You have anything else you want to discuss?
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. Y'all leave Zonique alone. Tiny daughter, T.I. stepdaughter. The girl is pregnant. The girl is 24 years old. Okay? Why do y'all care about what's going on?
Most of y'all had
with
kids
her pregnancy.
So shut up.
I'm like, okay, he got 2 kids, which I did not know before she got pregnant. He does have 2 kids from previous women. However, that is not my life to live. If some do not work out with them, she also said that she thinks marriage is a bigger commitment than a kid, which I do not agree with. However, I feel like a kid is more commitment than marriage because a kid is someone you have together, something you have to communicate on together with the person. I don't want to get into it. I don't agree with her on that. However, if something happens between her and that young man, Zonique is gonna be okay. Okay, like she's not us. She's not one of us. Okay, leave that girl alone and let Tiny be happy for her daughter. Y'all in her comments cussing her out about how she letting this happen. Like, Zonique is grown.
Yeah,
that's whole 24 years old.
Yeah,
leave that girl alone.
Yeah, leave
her alone.
That's all
I got.
I think her, and if I think it's the right person, I think her and the dude's been together for a while now. So
yeah, they've been together for a minute.
What's the problem?
Now I don't know none of his music. I know him.
I don't know either, but
it don't matter. Like, I ain't got to raise a child, so I don't care. But yeah, that's all I got.
All right, you want to do an ad here right now? You want to pay some bills?
Let's go ahead and pay some bills. What bill we paying?
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. All right.
I am so.
Listen, y'all. I don't know what we. Oh shoot! What I did? I didn't click off for you. All right, so we get a new segment, movies and TV, and then we can wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? I forgot to mention one of the shows I had been recently watching.
Pause. Wait, before you get into that, y'all, she did not watch Ready or Not, like we talked about last week. So we're not about to be talking about that. So don't get your hopes up. Y'all, this will give y'all time to go ahead and watch it. I don't know where it's at, but go ahead and watch it so we can have a discussion next week, possibly. Because I got some questions, okay?
It's queued up literally on my. I was gonna watch it when I was gonna watch Bad Boys Tequila, but I ain't want to be scared. I was nervous.
It's not scary.
I know you said that, but I was nervous. Speaking of Bad Boys, since we're already here, Bad Boys for Life, you guys. I finally watched it. And I loved it. You know, I thought it was going to be a little bit biased because of the nostalgia, because I just love Martin. I just love Will. But as I kept continuing to watch the film and we got towards the end, I was like, no, this is actually really good writing, really good shooting, really good action. It's giving me all of, you know, the previous Bad Boys movies. And I was just like, I think this has been one of the best movie series that we have seen that has such a large gap in between. I think they done well. I would not be opposed if they created another Bad Boys. Like, I'm here for it. I miss Martin. I feel like if y'all just do not love Martin as a comedian, I feel like he still has gotten it. I know with his interview with the Breakfast Club, he was saying, you know, he's really like an introvert. which was surprising to hear because Martin, you know, with his comedy is so, you know, lively and in the mix and on the scene and in the center of attention. So it was kind of, you know, it was ironic to hear that he's actually an introvert and he doesn't, you know, like this be a center of attention like as a celebrity. But I feel like, you know, with his comedy, with his style of comedic, you know, then just being a funny person, I feel like it, you know, it's matured with him. So yeah, I'm here for it, honey. I loved it. Okay.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it in months, but I will say that I loved it when I saw it, and I love Martin. I love Will as well, so I love it. That's it.
Okay. So I have been watching. Well, I watched it last week, but I just forgot to mention it. Indian Matchmaker. Have you heard people talk about that? Bless you.
I watched it. I'm lying. Like, okay, so I turned. It's ironic that you brought it up because I turned it on last night. I woke up at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, oh, let me see. I was on Netflix. I said, oh, let me see what this talking about. But I was on my phone, honey, reading a Lipstick Alley thread, honey, all into that. So it was playing in the background, but I was not paying attention at all. But I have heard about it. I heard that it was good. I've also heard some critique about it, how some Indians think that it's glamorizing, it's Americanizing the process of arranged marriage. And they have very strong issues about that. So yeah, but I do plan on going back and watching it. I just was not paying attention at all.
Well, I thought it was good, and I thought it was ironic because I actually have been wanting like them to create a series like this for a long time. A few years ago, there was a documentary about an Indian guy who decided to go with the matchmaking or arranged marriage process for him finding a wife. He had just recently broken up with his girlfriend, and you know he never thought he would actually that would be how he would find his wife. But because of the breakup, he was like, you know, parents, I'll give this a try. So I think he documented for about a year. So watching that documentary, I feel like I really learned a lot about Indian culture when it comes to marriage. And so with them personally, marriage for them is a blending of two families. So, you know, I feel like Americanized, it's the union of obviously a man and a woman. With them, it's more so about the family. Not that they can't, you know, be in love or anything like that. But I don't know. I've always thought, I guess, arranged marriages, which I'm sure traditionally in India they probably still do, is like kind of like married at first sight. You know, family brings, but it's just a family bringing, you know, their daughter or their daughter and their son together, and then they meet and they marry. So I'm sure it does traditionally still happen like that. But it's funny that you say it is Americanized because it does come off that way. It does come off very like similar to online dating. You literally do have a profile created of yourself, and it goes, I guess, in the database with this matchmaker. You know, you have a picture of yourself and she does whatever she does to you know, place you together. I think the biggest difference that I can tell with it all is that when the matchmaker comes to meet with you, she actually meets with all of your family as well. And so all of your family is allowed to have input on who they think you should marry and who they think you should, you know, who they think should be your husband or your wife. And I mean, I know for us, Tequila, like, that would never. But for some reason, I don't know, it makes sense, I guess, in Indian culture, and I just don't mind it for other people. You know what I'm saying? If that's how they choose to find love. And they don't have to.
No, because some of them don't choose. I heard some of them don't choose it that way. They don't care about what their family say.
No, some of them don't. Like they're there. So like one girl, I didn't think she was gonna match with this guy, but she ended up matching with the guy that her mother chose. Like she had already been on a couple of dates with other people. So basically, like the matchmaker will bring you like at least 3 guys. And so you're not allowed to date like all the 3 guys at once. So you have to pick one guy and see if you connect with them. And if you don't have to continue dating him. Like you can go back to the drawing board and pick somebody else. So like she did that a couple of times, and the person that she thought she matched with, he ended up ghosting her. So she was like, nah, I don't want to do this no more. So when she went back to the drawing board the 3rd time, on paper, this guy sounded really, really good. So that's the person her mama chose. And girl, why the mama was on a date with her? Like some of them, when they first went on dates with people, like their parents would be there. Like some of them wouldn't even have dates. It would be like a meetup, and the person would just come to the house and meet their whole entire family.
Let me tell you something. For me, I don't give a goddamn what my family got to say. Like, I got to date this person. I got to live with this person. I have to build a family with this person. I have to tolerate this person.
Exactly.
I don't care what you got to say. Like, now, if you being disrespectful, that's a whole different thing. But as far as my mama or somebody picking somebody out, first of all, my mama like everybody. She'll be done stuck me with some random off the street, honey. I ain't got time. I do not trust nobody else's judgment, especially when it comes to me.
Right. No,
but yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I have heard people talk about it, but last night I just wasn't. It wasn't the right time.
It's an easy watch too. The series isn't long. It was really short. I felt like they ended it right when it was about to get really, really good. But I mean, I like it. I think it's different. It's just different to see how I think a different culture finds love. But I can probably understand, you know. But it was a well-known Indian matchmaker. Like she was from India.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Well, I will say y'all need to watch Married at First Sight, baby, because it's getting interesting. Married at First Sight, New Orleans. Honey, if y'all out there listen, watch Married at First Sight, New Orleans, drop down in them comments. Let me know who your favorite pick is, who is the worst pick. Because, honey, them couples is crazy. I ain't gonna get too much into it, but them couples some of them couples, I'm just like, what was the experts thinking? Because this is just not gonna work. And they just on episode 5, I believe. They be dragging it out ever since they added these. Okay,
right, we back.
Okay, so y'all go watch Married at First Sight. I don't know where I left off at. What else I've been watching? I've been watching Greenleaf, y'all. Spoiler alert. Ashley, do you mind if I spoil it?
No, tell me. Like, got me excited.
So, the series finale of Greenleaf.
Oh, it's over already?
It's over. Y'all, Bishop dead. Like,
for real.
Bishop is dead. We knew last week, but, you know, this week officially, he's gone. Lady May gave a great sermon in honor of him. So it was just I think it was a perfect ending. I'm not gonna really, that's all I'm gonna say, because I'm not gonna really give anything else away. But Bishop is dead. So, but there is a spinoff coming, which I think is gonna be basically everybody but Bishop, and then Grace dropping in here and there. So yes, I'm excited for this spinoff, because I was so sad that I'm finally back in Greenleaf, and now they canceling the show. Yeah. But a spinoff is coming with basically everybody. I think it's gonna be about Lady May, and then Jacob and his entanglements that he got coming, honey, after the divorce. Period. So I'm ready to see that. I mean, just my regular show. Real House of Potomac got a whole bunch of drama, but Ashley don't watch that, so it's gonna be real redundant or real dry for me to come on here and talk about it. But they got a whole bunch of drama going on that show. If you don't watch
I'm gonna try to catch some. I'm gonna try to catch.
Girl, it's a lot. It's been a lot going on, like since, because it comes on on Sundays. Since Sunday, it's been a lot of social media stuff going on. And for those who do watch it, all I want to say is I'm Team Monique. Period. And that's all I got.
I'm dead. So y'all, friends of the podcast, Kev on Stage and That Chick Angel, y'all go over to Here's the Thing on Kev on Stage Studios and tell them Tequila and Ashley sent you from Just Poddin. Yeah, so they were talking about Denzel Washington's son. I feel like first of all, you put me on to him, to be honest.
You better say his name, John David Washington. Don't come in here and do that to that man.
You to say it. I wanted you to say it. Cause y'all,
my boo. That's my boo. That's my little short babe. That's my little short babe. Hey, John. What's up?
So y'all, Tequila put me on, and I feel like this was kind of old because I feel like we've heard this before, but maybe he's like repeated it recently in an interview. But he was basically saying how like he would lie about his dad because he wanted to, for normalcy, like he didn't want people to, you know, base his acting off of, you know, his dad's career. So they were just, you know, obviously talking about him and his, him as an actor. And then they got on to talking about their favorite actors and actresses. And just when I, you know, thought I couldn't love Kev and Angel anymore, they mentioned me and Tequila and I's fave, Jamie.
The Jamie.
The Jamie Foxx, okay?
Come on now.
Said what we always say, he can't do no wrong. And I literally paused the podcast and was like, I have to call Tequila. Like, I don't got nothing really to say, but to be like, Tequila, like, these are our friends. Like, I can just not wait to meet them and just love on them, because Kev, of course, followed it up, agreeing with her, and then saying that Jamie has, like, one of his favorite jokes of all time. And I was just like,
baby, we be letting y'all know over here at Just Poddin Podcast. Let me tell you something. I don't just be talking to talk. We don't just be talking to talk. We let y'all know what it is. And y'all already know that Jamie Foxx, this is the Jamie Foxx Stan podcast. Okay, you already know. If you've been listening, you already know. I know y'all might be tired of it, but guess what? Get even more tired, baby, because Jamie Foxx ain't going nowhere because he got something coming to Netflix in the next few days. So just know it's going to be talked about again.
Okay, don't get me excited. So I was just like... Oh, go ahead.
And he is also executive producing with, I believe, Queen Latifah. Do not quote me on this, but he is executive producing a gospel singers. I cannot remember her name. I'm so sorry. But it is going to be a biography, autobiography, or whatever of her life. And Jill Scott will be playing her, whoever this gospel artist is. I cannot remember her name, but Jamie Foxx and Queen Latifah will be producing it.
Wow, I did not know that. So
that came out yesterday.
I'm about to be Googling, yeah. I'm about to be Googling. Listen. So, on top of that, they started talking. Well, of course, Kev was like, well, who are your favorite actresses? And I feel like I think this all the time. I don't know if I've ever said this out loud, but Angel said my exact thoughts on that. She really, it's hard for her to pinpoint or say Black actresses because, she doesn't feel that they're given enough roles to be able to see their wide range. And I was like, I totally agree. Like, that's totally how I feel. And so they continue to talk about different actresses. And Kevin was like, of course, you can name white people as well. And, if, of course, they were like, of course, the Meryl Streeps and da-da-da. But,
she's on my list. She's on my list.
Oh, I love Meryl Streep. Oh my God. Oh my, like, I just absolutely love her. Like, baby, like, I mean, I feel like she can do no wrong. Like, that, I really do believe if Viola was given the opportunities Meryl has, we would see that the same type of, you know, thing in Viola.
Absolutely, for sure.
But oh my gosh, like that woman is just absolutely phenomenal when it comes.
And she's an ally.
Yes.
Period.
Yes, period. So I absolutely love her. But I was just really, really surprised when they got to Monique. Because let me tell you, no, it's good things. Because I personally have been feeling like that myself. Like, but let me rewind because Kev was like, he didn't disagree with Monique. He just didn't want to boycott Netflix. And I was like, same, but I do think I don't think I quite understood. Like, I did listen to her interviews. I tried to understand, but I don't know. There was a disconnect somewhere, and maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But Kev did an interview with Amber P. Riley not so long ago about her movement called UnMutny. And it's a movement basically trying to advocate to get Black actors and actresses the pay and the jobs that they deserve. And she basically said in the interview that she was like, one of the first people that we muted was Monique. And I had to be like, wow, like I had to really listen and be like, how? Because I think at the time I really did not see Monique being discriminated. But if you're not aware, Monique, as far as her lawsuit, it's continuing to get pushed forward. So I'm like, okay, well, there obviously has to be something there. So I think with seeing that within the headlines and reading into that, I was like, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was looking at it from a professional, standpoint and a director standpoint, and I wasn't listening. And when I really started to think about it, and think about even what she was saying in her interview, I was like, Monique said all she did, Netflix offered her a price and she tried to negotiate on a price, and then Netflix wasn't trying to have that. Now, I've always said Netflix was wrong on that part, because when I think about Monique's work, when I think about Monique's resume, I am like, Monique has the credits, honey. She has been well enough qualified. And to me, I totally think, like, I was basing it off of saying, because a lot of people kept throwing out Amy Schumer. And I was like, well, yeah, if Monique's not, if Netflix is basing the price off of what she's doing currently, like, I can understand that. Like, I can see that. But then other people were speaking out, like Wanda Sykes. And I think another thing that's just made me be like a more kind of aware or understanding is watching another friend of the podcast, To Hear More, Zooming with the Homies. He has a lot of, female comedians or comedians in general on, and a lot of female comedians have said, they don't really get the support or the big ups from the male comedians. So it makes them as female comedians, their job a lot harder. So I think just kind of looking at things through a different lens, looking at things through a different perspective, and looking at Monique's repertoire, and basing the fact that Black women don't get a lot of roles created. And then on top of that, Monique is a plus size actress. And I will say this, within the entertainment industry, if you plus size, they write specific roles for you. And if you start to lose weight or deviate from that, they really don't want to see you anymore. So I'm just like, on top of that, I'm just like, you know what? Monique had every right to negotiate or put out, you know, try to negotiate for a better price. Like, I'm not against that because I feel like Monique has the range to be more than just a comedic actress. Like, like I really do think if she was given the roles that she could be like, I mean, I think we would just see her flourish, to be honest. Like, I really do believe that. And even when I know some people have said things comes to Monique's attitude or her personality, maybe it's just Monique's just passionate. Y'all know y'all like to call black women aggressive when they be about their business and when they're confident. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's just that. Maybe she's just walking in the room confident. And, you know, people like to quote unquote, well, she was too confident. Baby, what is too confident? There's no such thing as too confident. There's just confidence. And maybe she, you know, I could see Mo being the type of woman that don't play you know, don't play no shits. Like, she about her business, and if she sees somebody else on the set getting treated a certain type of way, and she's, you know, number one on the dog on call sheet, she should be getting that same type of treatment. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can see all of that. So I'm saying, you know, I feel like I need to issue Monique an apology. Maybe I was wrong. But I do. I think she has the status, the qualifications, the credits to be such a great actress.
Well, what I would say is, I appreciate everything you said. I agree with some of the point. I'm not issuing Monique no kind of apology, but I will say that, I mean, I just didn't like, don't come out and tell me to boycott some. Like, I'm not boycotting Netflix unless it's, I'm just not doing it. Like, y'all can do whatever y'all want with that information. Like, I'm not elaborating. I'm not doing none of that. And then, I mean, I guess I'm kind of conflicted because it's just like, I just didn't like the way she handled it, because I did kind of see it's like, from Netflix point of view, okay, they offer her, what, $500,000? And I get it, like, women, black women especially, are taken advantage of. They're not offered the salaries that they deserve. But I just feel like, what were you doing lately? Like, what were you doing? Like, what can you put up? Like, you have to show receipts of what you were doing lately. I understand you have an Oscar. And I understand that when these white women get this Oscar and these white men get this Oscar, it puts them in another lane. Even these black men, when they get this Oscar, it puts them in another lane. I completely understand that. But I just feel like, to me, Netflix didn't have nothing to do with that, because you had earned your Oscar way beforehand. So it's just like, if I'm Netflix coming to you with an offer and you counter and I decline it, it's just like, where are the receipts? Like, what have you done lately is what I'm like, producing, acting, like, what have you done lately for me? And like, part of me is like, she handled it wrong, but the other side of me is just like, how was she wrong? Because she was just speaking her mind. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like, if that was me in that situation, I may have handled it the same way, but I may not have. I don't know. Right. So I'm not holding that against her anymore. I was, but I'm not holding that against her anymore. But I do think Monique should have been bigger. I think she could have been bigger. I believe that her speaking out against Oprah and Tyler Perry and all that has I do believe they have blackballed her. And I don't, if you know me, you know I don't fool with Oprah. Period. If I haven't said it yet, I'm saying it now. If I haven't said it yet, I'm saying it now. I have not fooled with Oprah for years. You can ask Ashley. Now y'all want to jump on the train? No. I was with Monique on that, and I do believe that they've been lying to her and doing her dirty. I do believe that. So, I mean, me personally, what I felt then is what I still feel now to some extent. But I do wish Monique the best. I do think that she was a great actress. I think she was a great comedian. Like, she did dramatic roles well. I think she could be thrown into anything and, you know, exceed. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like that whole Netflix thing, I do feel, though, after all this has come out and after everything that has come out, I do feel she is going to win the lawsuit. I do.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't know. I'm not on the fence. It's just some things that I don't agree with coming from my perspective. Now, if I was in Monique's shoes and I seen the bigger picture, like everything, then I might be riding for her. But for now, I just feel like it's just some things I'm just like, girl, I don't know. And then her husband, don't get me started on her husband. Her husband, I just be like,
he's just a terrible manager. I wish she would just get a different manager. I think if she got a different manager, she could probably be taken even further. I mean, I get honey riding with your man, but baby, I just,
But she's not in my top, not at all. If that's
but I don't think she's in my top, but I think she's
great now.
No, I think she could be very great. I think she could be greater than.
I don't even know who in my top, so that ain't even fair.
Yeah. So I don't want to get on that, but I do want to say, since you brought up Oprah, baby, listen, Tequila has never been a fan. Now I'm going to say I've not been I'm not no stan, but you know, I've been respected Oprah. I've tried to, you know, appreciate, like, watch, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? You know,
I don't know.
Not appreciate, but like, you know,
respect,
or I said respect. It's kind of on the word support. That's what I'm looking for. Support, you know, her network and things that she's done. But baby,
Greenleaf on. That's about the extent. Greenleaf and Love and Marriage Huntsville about the extent of my support.
But listen, you know, well, y'all know Oprah, you know, she was at the time, well, when I was growing up, really the only Black woman I think we saw doing things as far as having her own television show for the longest time. So that was always like,
Didn't care. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, Tequila ain't never been a fan. Let me be honest. But I don't know. I just have been, I don't know. I've been really tuned into all of this wokeness and just Black stuff lately. Baby, I am definitely starting to see why Tequila has the perspective that she has about Oprah. And Gail, because she don't like Gail neither.
I just don't, like, Gail just there. Like, I don't have no opinion or nothing. Well, my thing with Oprah was, like, honestly, like, when people would be like, well, why you don't like Oprah? You know, Oprah was, like, Beyonce to them. Like, And so I'm just like, I don't know when it started, honestly. I know she had a problem with rap music. She had a beef with Ludacris. And maybe that played something into that. For me, I honestly cannot pinpoint why I had an issue with Oprah. For me, this might sound crazy, but it's just certain stuff and certain people that I see that others may not. And I know that may sound crazy to some of y'all, but like, it's just something in it. And I can't really explain it. And I'm not afraid to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be, you know, you probably don't see me online or anything just bashing her, because at the end of the day, she is a Black woman. So I'm not trying to, like, it's not like I could bring her down anyway, because it's just little old me, Tequila. Don't nobody follow me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to be out here championing someone when my heart or my conscience or whatever is just not in the right place for that woman. Like, I just couldn't, I never saw it for her, ever. Like, for her to be the only Black woman on television with a talk show, all that, like, for little girls to look up to her, I commend you. Like, from the outside looking in, it's just like it gives little black girls something to aspire to. Like, you know, I respect that aspect of it. But it was just some things about her. It's just like, okay, you can donate money to this. You can build this, you know, this foundation or whatever. But it's like, do you really fuck with us? Like,
right.
Do you, all of us? Because it's like, it's just like a certain type of person you might fuck with, because that whole rap thing, I just didn't understand. Like, I'm just like, I understand the whole degrading women and all this other shit, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't even know if that was it. Like I said, I don't know why. I cannot pinpoint an exact reason as to why I never fucked with her, but I just didn't. She didn't move my spirit. I'm
starting to, like, not just Monique. Like, I'm starting to hear, like, a lot of things that Monique has said, but other celebrities as well, like Toni Braxton. And it's just kind of putting me in, like, putting Oprah in a negative limelight. And I'm just like, dang, I don't know. I might have been, you know, just my blindness might have been on. But now, you know, now I see.
Why y'all think she tripped and fell? Michael Jackson. Soon as Gail did that shit, soon as my Oprah put that documentary out about Michael Jackson, she on stage, and then either Kobe or Michael Jackson tripped her ass up. They're not playing. They're not playing out here in these streets. So I ain't got no heaven or hell to put nobody in. You know what I'm saying? But for me personally, I did not like her, and that's fine. Like, I can have my opinion. It's some people out here that don't like me. Ask me, do I give a fuck? No, I do not. So Oprah cannot give a fuck. She rich as hell. She don't care about me. And I don't care about her. And that's just the end of it.
Right. No, I listen, you ain't saying nothing but a word. I was definitely surprised. But child, this done got me off on a tangent. I done forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, we done been on for a long time.
But I thought you said you had something.
No, I didn't. What I had?
No, I thought you said someone was coming to the thing.
Yeah, after we finished.
Oh, okay, well. Yeah, I can't remember what I was gonna say. I think I had a question, but clearly I didn't write it down.
Y'all make sure y'all tune in next week. You know, every Friday, you feel me? Anchor, Spotify, Apple, all the other ones. There, wherever you listen, except SoundCloud, you feel me?
So, all right, before we go, let's take a little sip, honey.
Y'all get y'all shots up. I know it's been a long time.
Bring your lighters up. Hey, give me a birthday song.
But it's Friday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Bad bitch contest. You in first place.
Yeah. Click, 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 click. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's been another episode of JPP. We out.
This weird every time. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh. Girl, this is trash. I done exit out for real. It's fine.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Ashley from the Just Poddin podcast with Ashley and Tequila, where a podcast is just a podcast. And I'm here because Tequila and I would like to thank each and every one of our listenerships. Whether you listen to us on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or view us on YouTube, or on one of our other 7 different platforms, we just wanted to say thank you. And keep doing what you're doing. Subscribing, following, liking, commenting, sharing us with your family and friends, sharing us on your social media. All of that helps more people find us and become a part of the Just Poddin family. Also, if you would like to write us, you can do so at justpoddinpodcast@gmail.com. And if you're looking for more ways to support the Just Poddin podcast, you can do so at anchor.fm/justpoddin. All right, everybody. We love you. We out. Fire.